My dad is a farmer. Farmers plant seeds and hope that they will grow into plants. Little tiny seeds become plants with the right water and sun. Sometimes they grow overnight when you aren't even looking. Sometimes the seeds grow huge. I've always wondered how a little tiny seed can turn out something that big. Jesus told a story about this, and after reading it, I realized some important things. First, most of the important things of life are invisible, but they are more powerful than things we can see. Seeds are like God. Inside them is life, and this is invisible to my eye. God is invisible too, and inside God is life. The Bible teaches us that God is love too, and love is based on trust and friendship. When you plant even the smallest seed of love and trust and friendship in your family, amazing things happen. Just like seeds growing in our garden. And I know God is there in my family, just as God is in every seed He plants. When things are just right, the plants grow. When things are just right in family, God is there too. And there's life, there's growth, and there's love. I believe that God has planted lots of good seeds in my family of love and trust and friendship. My father, DuBois, is one of my best friends. Each night at dinner, he asks me what I did each day. If I sat off on the bus, what I ate for lunch, like clockwork. It's a routine that is never broken, unless Dad is working late on the farm and is late for dinner. When this happens, I miss our talks and can't wait until he comes in. We are always sure to have a nice chat before the night is over. The best thing about my dad is that he's always there to try and help me. I was excited to try out for the talent show at my school just recently. Dad was happy that I was going to do this, but he was serious too. He gave me some good advice. He told me to make sure that I practice so I could get better at singing and be as ready as possible for my auditions. I practice and practice. And guess what? I was chosen to be an actor in a talent show. I am thankful to my dad for taking the time to encourage me. Second, sometimes the greatest things will rise out of the smallest and least significant things, like a mustard seed. My mom tells me the story of when I was just a baby, how Dad changed his way of thinking in the blink of an eye. I may seem like a small change, but he came to see that it wasn't just him and Mom anymore. Now we had a family, and you would have to do anything possible to make sure that we had everything we needed. Out of this one event, something really huge came out. Mom and Dad bought our farm. Dad works very hard all year round, plowing the land, planting seeds, pruning trees, harvesting the fruit and vegetables to sell, and always sure that my brother and I have the things we need now and in the future. It's hard work and unpredictable too. Dad watches the Weather Channel constantly, depending on Mother Nature and her moods. Work from sun up to sundown in hopes of having a good year on the farm. One thing I can always count on is that my dad will always work very hard to take care of his family. Now maybe a farm with animals and lots of fruit trees. And people come to visit us. And from having me, now we have this big farm. Amazing! Jesus says, when you plant a mustard seed, it starts out small. It becomes the largest of garden plants. By some means or other, life comes out of the seed that is planted. Out of trust, planted in our hearts, become life and faith. My dad had faith that his idea of having a farm would work. And through hard work and his faith in God, amazing things are happening on our farm and in our family. Third, God intends that we water and help seeds grow so they can become the best they can be. The most important thing that my dad has taught my brother and me is the value of hard work. Even when we really don't want to, or rather stay inside and watch TV, He has us to go outside with him and feed the animals almost every night. During the growing season, we'll go and hang small bars of soot on the trees to keep the deer away, and sugar the apple cider donuts for our pig room. That's my favorite job. Yum! Even though it can be hard work, living and working on a farm can be very fun, and it's great to know that we are helping out our family. My dad is teaching Ben and me that in order for our farm to work, for our family to be a family, we have to do it together. I know now that I cannot get through my life without my parents helping me grow up. And my mom and dad and our church is teaching me that in addition to trusting my mom and dad, the most important thing I can do is trust God. I trust my dad will be there in time of trouble. I trust God that he will be there in times of trouble too. We have to trust God when the weather is bad, that our fruit trees will still have fruit on them. I trust God that we will have what we need, that our family will have what it needs to stay together. I do. Jesus says that this is like the kingdom of God, that God works with the tiniest things. My dad took a little idea and with God's help turned it into a really big one, just like God helps a mustard seed grow big and tall. I want to end this morning by saying thank you to God and to my dad. I wanted to thank God for planting ideas in my dad's head and helping those ideas become something really big. I know God is there in my family just as God is in every seed he plants. When things are just right, the plants grow. When things are just right in family, God is there too. And there's life, there's growth, and there's love. Amen.